What's going on, guys? So I'm going to show you a real quick tutorial today on how to get free movies on your Xbox One S, Xbox One X. Yeah, it's going to be pretty straightforward. I'm going to give a huge shout out to Troy Point. He has a bunch of tutorials online on how to do this. You're going to be doing this with Kodi, if you guys have heard of Kodi. It finally made its way to the Xbox about a year ago, I think, or maybe more than that, but it should be pretty straightforward. So let's jump right into it. So just a quick few tips, tricks, comments before actually starting this. I would recommend using a VPN to kind of increase your search results. A lot of these add-ons that we're going to be adding to Kodi are going to work better with the VPN. Also, another warning is you're doing this at your own risk. I'm not condoning anything, just informing. I got Family Guy playing on my preferred add-on, which is called the Dogs Bullocks. So that'll also be in the link in the description. But so let me exit out of this right now and show you guys how to install Kodi. It's fairly simple. So you're gonna go back to your home page and you're gonna go to the store all the way to the right here on your Xbox. Go down the search bar, search for Kodi. Should pop up when we just put KO or just K. So this guy right here. I already have it installed, so clearly it's going to say launch, but you're going to have to install it. Once it's installed, go ahead and launch it. So that's actually not the home page. The home page is going to look like this. So you're going to start out probably on movies. What you're going to want to do from here, depending on what app you're installing, it's going to be a different link for each app, but the first thing you're going to want to do is go up here to the settings, click settings, then you click system settings. So go down here. It's going to ask you something about resolution, just put yes. Actually, I don't want yes, I want back in 4K because my TV's 4K. So depending on what your resolution is, keep it on that. Go all the way down to add-ons and make sure that unknown sources is turned on. So I think this might be a little difficult for you guys to see. That'd be easier. So unknown sources needs to be turned on. Go back to the previous screen that you were on where it said settings, and then you're going to go to File Manager. Click File Manager, and your list will just say profile directory and add source. I already have a few repos added, so the repos are actually where you find the apps that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and add one that I don't have just to make this process easier to understand. So you're going to click Add Source. You're going to click where it says None, and in None you're going to add the path. So depending on what repo app or app you're trying to add, that will mean that the link will be different. All right, once you have that typed in, click OK here on the right. And then the link should populate. You can name the source to whatever the blog post says. So I think mine says Redux. I don't think this really matters, it's more for reference. But I'm gonna go ahead and put. Then you'll click OK. Then you want to click OK down here. As you can see, Redux has now been added to the list of repos. So go back to the previous screen that we were on in system settings. You're going to want to go to add-ons, and you're going to want to click on install from zip file. In here, you're going to want to find the repo, the name that you just added. We just added Redux, so I'm going to go ahead and click Redux. As you can see, there's a zip file in here. You're going to want to click that, and you'll see up there on the right it says add-on installed. So now we have Redux repo installed. Now we're going to want to install from repository. So this is where we'll actually find the app that we're trying to install. We're gonna go down here to Exodus Redux repo. And we're gonna click on video add-ons. We're gonna click Exodus Redux. And you're gonna click install. So install right here. It's gonna tell you what it's adding, and you just gotta click OK. You just gotta trust it and click OK. So you just, at this point, you're just gonna wanna wait. On the top right, we're gonna get a success message once it's done installing, but as you can see there, it's still barely at 11%, and we got an add-on installed, but it's still not quite done yet. All right, so once that completes, you'll be able to actually launch Exodus Redux. And I think I accidentally told you guys I was installing a fitness one, but it looks like this one's actually a movie one. So let's actually head back to the main homepage. You can just click B all the way back till you get back here. You're gonna wanna navigate down to add-ons. As you can see, I have a bunch of different apps already installed. This is a really good one, Dogs, Bollocks, and Genesis Reborn's great. Apparently this Exodus Redux is a new version of this Exodus, I guess. I don't know if the old one's not working anymore, but we're gonna boot up the one we just installed, which is Exodus Redux. So it gives you there a little bit of synopsis of what changed, I guess, in this latest build of this app. We're gonna go ahead and try to launch a TV show because they seem to load a lot faster. This will all be depending on your internet and how fast it is. Let's go to most popular, make sure it's something that's fresh. Let's see, Stranger Things fans out there, let's try to boot one of these up. Season 0. Oh, okay, Beyond Stranger Things. I'll go to season 1. Episode 1. So usually the way that these, as far as Exodus works, is it'll go and find providers to where there is multiple sources and multiple resolutions. I usually just wait for it to find a decent resolution. I'm not too picky. It is free. So I'm gonna go ahead and just be content with what it's found and cancel it. And then it'll let us choose where and what stream you want to watch it from, and you'll kind of learn to see which ones load better. I'm gonna kind of stick with this ODB one, open load. Let's see how this one acts. So you're gonna click it, and then it'll attempt to play it, and then sometimes you'll get this weird message that requires some type of authorization, so just pretty much cancel that. You can cancel, and then just it'll automatically find a stream that's working, or it'll either go back and then shoot you back to the other links. But I think it did find one that's working, so let's give it a sec here. See on the top right, it says it's playing. There it goes. Alright guys, so I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you leave them in the comments. I try to reach all those when I can. And of course, you're doing this at your own risk. I'm not condoning piracy. I'm just simply educating. So enjoy the free movies, enjoy the free shows. Thanks for watching.